this case, I want to add a button underneath here. So in here, I could have another child frame and just click it and it will go to the top. As you know now, I'm going to hold the Option or Alt key and I'm going to drop that frame straight to the bottom. I'm going to come in here and add my button. Now with the button, let's give it a color. Okay, so to begin with, I might just give it a title. I'm just going to say this Click Me for now. And let's just make it in our Space Cadet blue. Now in here, I can link it to existing pages. This is our link list of existing pages we've already created, or I could anchor this to another place on the page, to another frame on the page. Well, you can see there's no frames with anchors in on this page. Okay, so let's just click tick here for now. And I will clone this particular layout. And then I'm going to call this one, I'm going to give this an ID so that we know what to anchor it to. So I'm going to go to Advanced and I can just call this 1, 2, 3. I could call it anything, right? So if I go back to our button now, you can see that we have a nice anchor. So when someone clicks this button, they're going to roll down to that next frame. And you can see an anchor, what it does is put a hash. And what we really want to do is then click Scroll To. Okay, so it's going to scroll to this hash. You can see it's adding classes. We're going to talk about what classes are in a little bit. But when I set up a layout for the first time, I need to take a gamble that the content users might forget to add the link. They might come in here and forget to add the link, and they might not know what an anchor link is. So when I set up a new layout, I like to set it to the action section. So basically when someone clicks this button, it'll roll down our action section from the header. That way, if a content user forgets, it's always going to work, right? So we're just future-proofing mistakes there. So setting up a new layout, put it in action section, top advice. Then we've got our icon. Well, this I'm using an arrow, so I'm going to put the right arrow. And normally it's best practice, often common, to have your icons to the right. So let's go and see this here. My icon is on the right, but with the Alio theme, it is a bit quirky that we have our icons on the left. And you know what? I'm going to be using this blue for now. Okay, so there we have a setup. Now this second frame that I used to show the anchor, the second layout that I used for the anchor, I'm just going to delete that.